if you see, when it comes to Indian students going into the industry and compared to the students in the globe.
This is a matter of the relation between academia and industry. What industry is expecting from the institutions and what institutions are giving within country and outside country. There are big difference. If we simply talking about the relation between academia and industry, basically it should be addressed by the two parts. Number one, academia needs to prepare the students not for the purpose of industry at the first. Particularly engineering graduates, when they become scientists, go hard learning, maybe professor, and some of them turning into the industry. But industry wants the bright brain to come into their side. At that time, industry people are looking for qualities for the engineering graduates. What are that? Number one, they always required the students to whom they are recruiting, they should be equipped with proper knowledge of the subject. And this is no problem. Nowadays, students are enough smart. Resources are available. So they are already means by the curiosity, by the interest, they do this part very good way. Second, industry needs to whom they are recruiting, they should have experimental knowledge, that means practical knowledge. And this section, our Indian students beats because at the present time in India, if we see around more than 1,337 universities, more than 50,000, 58,000 colleges across the country. But out of them, if we critically examine, not more than 30% institutions are up to the mark. So, students, those who are simply graduating, they have lack of the experimental knowledge that industry expecting from them. Third, before recruiting engineering graduates into the industry, industrial people also needs the students might be have knowledge and exposure and background of the industrial culture, their working style, and this is also lack in our system because as a part of the course curriculum, academic institutions sending students to the industry for the minor project 2 months, 3 months in order to complete their degree. They have no much exposure about that part, so that is also lacking behind that academia requiring from. So these three qualities are required by the industry people from the field. And second part, again they required from the academic section in order to improve their technology. Existing technology to be moderated and new technology should be induced. At this direction, they actually need researchers. Simply, if we say that the academia can help at this part, it is not possible because those who are simply teaching the courses, even college, even university department, they are not aware the current situation of the advancement of the particular area. Likewise, even university professor, those duties are assigned that 75 you have to do research, 25% teaching. In college, faculty member expecting 50% teaching and 50% research. But it is not going on here at our place. So that's the problem. And industry people simply what they are doing as a part of the course curriculum, sometimes they inviting faculty member as a guest lecturer, sometimes they conducting workshop, and they're simply inviting any faculty member. Oh, you are computer science professor, come and give the lecture to us. They are simply teaching the course. They are not aware up to the level what happened today. Now we are discussing Today is 1st February 2024. What is happening in my subject area, I know that. Because there are platforms, we are scientists, we have certain platform to assess what is happening even today morning across the world. Likewise, it's similar. If you want what is happening in news in political system, switch on the television, you know across the country what is going on. Similarly, those who are doing actual research, they know what is latest update in their subject. But those who are teaching, faculty members, they don't know. So industry people should invite the researchers for this purpose, not simply faculty members. That is it. This two direction, industry people should come forward and interact with academics, so they will get benefit. Definitely, they will get positive benefits.
So, sir, when it comes to skill enhancement, what are the skills that students need to have in order to reach the level that industry seeks or demands?
Two kind of skills we need. Students have two kind of skills. Number one, they should be master in their subject. And when we are telling about mastering their subject, they should have the basic theoretical knowledge as well as practical knowledge. But our Indian graduates, they are theoretically very good. They can qualify any written examination. But practical portion is big. That should be improved. And this is not in the part of institutions also, like funding, like system, like of environment. Second thing industry needs that is more required. That is soft skills. When we are talking about soft skills, that means the engineering graduates should have the ability to work in group inside the industry. They can coordinate, they can work. That soft they require this skill. And also outside the industry, they have to interact with people, interact with market, so that our product can be circulated or sold like that. So this is soft skill. Even till today, this is not in practice because of our course curriculum. This is not the problem of the industry, not the problem of the institute. But now, one new thing is emerging that I would like to share. By 2020, new education policy, you know that. Now, new education policy has introduced by the government of India. One good thing here for the industry purpose, that is the credit transfer system. You might be heard, what is credit transfer system? That means students suppose studying in one institution, then for a semester or for a year, he can shift to other institution. He can go, stay, complete a semester and get back into his mother institution. So what will happen there? Suppose by any reason one student get admission somewhere, there may be like a facility, maybe their theory is okay, practical is not okay. For that purpose, he can shift to other institution. There he can get the practical exposure. So this initiative by the government of India would improve the soft skills of our engineering graduate. That would be helpful for the industry. That is a new development, and new education policy is considering for that also.
How does the curriculum compare in India compared to that of what is across the globe?
If we want to answer this question, that is scenario global and prospect of the India. What are they doing? What we are doing. And when we are talking about global, it's not all the world. It's simply that European and American system. Even our Africa continent, almost 56 countries are not covered in Europe for this service. So we have to understand what are the curriculum difference and what we are doing and what we are supposed to do. In order to understand this, we have to see and revisit the history of electronic development in the country. We have to go 100 years back, get into 1920, the year. 1920, new things were was happening. For the first time, the idea of the interdisciplinary sciences were taken from the physics, from the mathematics, from the computation. So new subjects, that is quantum computing, were emerged by the combination of three subjects. Quantum computing concept was initiated there. 1920. Then come next step. 1940. 2 decades. 1950. 3 decades. After 3 decades. 1950. The artificial intelligence was introduced. So it was 3 decades was taken. Thereafter 4 decades. 1990. That means IoT was introduced. Though it is come into picture by 2010. 20 years it was just sleeping. And thereafter 1990, 1999, one new discovery has been made. It is not even not popularized, even not known in our Indian system, that is known as cognitive radio networks. It is very new concept. It is limited even American, not all American countries, few European countries, few European countries and American system. It is more cognitive radio network. It is very new concept, beginning since 1999. And the fifth one is blockchain. That's another concept. 2000. So these 5 emerging technology during the last 100 years, India is working by the 3 technologies. That is quantum computing, artificial intelligence, and IoT. Blockchain technology and the cognitive radio networks. These 2 technologies we are still unable to implement in our system. They are working with all these 5 segments. So definitely they are advanced than us. So our industry people should do 5 things. The problem is, sitting in industry, we are looking towards academics, they will give us. But even this almost 99 now, 2023, that is 24 years. But if you see around in academics, cognitive radio networks, still I don't know other than our group anyone working in the country, which is visual research. Because it actual subject included in the computer science, but computer science people cannot operate till any mathematics collaboration. That's the problem here. And in our country, the government always encouraging interdisciplinary approach of the higher learning, research and academics. But on the ground, it is not happening. Everyone just working in their own field. We are unable to make the collaborative study. That's why we are lagging behind with also. So this should be taken care of. Next challenge is government cannot force any institution. You have to include this thing in your curriculum, because universities are what they have to teach. At which subject one scientist, one professor should do research. It is his own independent business. Governments have no guideline that you have to work on this topic, work on this topic. It is up to the particular faculty member, his interest, his collaboration. So industry has to search the individual person, those who are actually working there. Industry person can collaborate with them. They can assign minor project or major projects so that that idea can come into. And other things should be added. Now what is happening? That I told in beginning, students coming to industry to just complete the minor or major project in order to complete their degree. But industry people never go to institute for learning purpose. So once they join the job, till retirement, all the life they are the person of the industry only. So my suggestion is industry people also have to go to institution. Industry has to sponsor some project. Industry person also go and stay 6 months, 4 months, 1 year with the professor. They have to learn some new technique and come back again with equipped of the new knowledge so that they can improve it. If we see Every industry have one unit, R&D, research and development. When I was in United Nations, I was mathematician. But engineering faculty, management faculty inviting me to give motivational lecture to them. I could to make advancement for them in order to encourage them to do research. Then many engineering professors come and talk to us, doctor, why they are inviting you to motivate them? Your mathematics, we are engineering professor, nobody asking us to motivate them. Why it is going up? I told because they need research, and research has no subject. After it was done, it appears some journal, then it classified it is physics, it is mathematics, it is computer science. As knowledge has no subject. After it is being done, it is existing, then it is classified. So this thing is much important. With having R&D unit, we are depending upon the academia. Why depending? Because we need research, and there is difference between research and development. What are difference? We first have to know that. Research means something new that first time happened. And R&D means what is happened, they are moderating and utilizing and marketing for their business purpose, for financial purpose. Let me give one or two examples. We all know the name of Edison. What he did, he designed an electric bulb. So electric bulb is a new invention. This say we put that, then it shining is more, its light will be more, like that. That was the research. And there one side and their other side. Two scenarios was there. Before Edison, he was designer of the bulb. Alva Edison with Tesla. Two person were responsible. And bulb will having no meaning that their electricity is there. And it was invented by another fellow in 18th century, Benjamin, electricity. That was another advanced research. And now after bulb, industry come. The design of the bulb, tube lights, and many category of the bulbs and color, they introduced by their own purpose, own business, own marketing. This is the business. So these things they are doing in industry, that is R&D business. But what Edison did, what Benjamin did, that was the research. Second, James Watson, he introduced the idea how we can generate the power by the vapor. The power. And then engine he was introduced. That was the research. And thereafter R&D started. Energy we can generate by petroleum, now by electricity, and the railway we can put metro, we can put a bullet train as per our requirement for our business purpose, to make more money, to make more facility to our people. That all part of the R&D. So these are differences. Now the problem with industry is they have the unit of R&D, but there are no research mind of this person sitting. Basically, those who are recruited, engineering graduate, by seniority they might be head of the research and development unit. They have engineering approach. At this point, there is huge difference in India and abroad. In European and American industry will go, there are many IT professionals, they are from MSc electronics. But here, nobody recruiting masters candidates. We simply go engineering college, engineering institute, and we with a graduate we bring here. So if we introduce some MSc candidates here, they have some theoretical and depth knowledge. So R&D unit may be more advanced, and the MSc graduate may comfortable to interact with any scientific person, those who are doing physics and research, mathematics research. So if Indian industry people extend their range, other than engineering, 2%, 5% science graduates should inside. So their R&D units should be better than the present scenario. This is the difference between global and India. Expect all African continent, they are even beyond than India and further below. This all about.
Thanks a lot for the in-depth analysis that you provided. That's very awesome. When it comes to electronic systems, per se, what are the mathematical models or algorithms that are essential for students to learn in order to advance in this industry?
As an engineering professional and owner of the industry, they have the focus on to make the optimal solution of the problem. That means less investment, maximum benefits. That is it. So first we have to understand what is optimization. Optimization, it is a mathematics branch. Its general meaning is any technique or methodology that make anything. Anything means, if we are talking in terms of industry, that means networking, algorithms, programming. If you're talking in business management, that is related to another terminology. It should be perfect and functional. That means optimization. So this is even optimization subject start after MSc, somewhere in MSc. And BTech graduates are qualifying the 5-degree bachelor degree. Some applied mathematics are given them. So they may not know what is optimization first and how to optimize our applied mathematics. So if summarized together, engineering graduates have to focus on 4 points. In prospect of the industry, number 1. What is that? Less investment. In terms of 2, we need less investment of the money, less investment of the power. Power in terms of electric power, like that. So we make 2 less investment, and we need 2 maximum output. What is that? We want our product should be reliable. The first criteria is and long lasting. 2 things we need: less invest, and 2 we want maximum fund. To make this, we need 4 mathematical concepts. What is that? Calculus. Inside the calculus only, differential equation is basically enforced here. That is a 2 variable, 3 variable, and partial and ordinary mode. That is now in practice everywhere across the world. At this point now, one additional thing is also invented. That will come in engineering maybe after a decade. But if any industry want and come forward to introduce that new technique, it would be more helpful. What is that? Be no calculus, be no differentiation. Reverse of it is the integration. Like dy by dx, we know that. d2y by d3 means differentiation up to different order. That's not calculus. What is that? dy by dx, d2y by dx. d1.2y by dx 1 by 2. Fractional differentiation, fractional integration can be made. It is not known to engineering world, even engineering M.Tech student, because it is limited up to mathematics now. Very few number. Even across the world, if we count in hand, maybe 50-70 researchers working on this. Fractional calculus is the subject. It is new emerging subject. What is the means of this? One line is common for some you want to explain. If y is equal to c, constant, dy by dx is equal to 0. That's it. Our calculus, what existing knowledge we have, it make constant to 0. But what is fractional calculus? If we not making dy by dx, even consider an advanced example. Y is equal to x. dy by dx is 1. d2y by dx square is 0. But if we put d1.5y dx 1.5 in middle, so this 1, which is constant, it would become the variable. The fractional calculus means the constant converts into the variable. That is beauty of this new subject. So, but it is only hardcore mathematics. We are working, we are making publication of the research papers. And now, last 2 years, few physics person interested in it. Those who are especially working in high energy physics, they want to apply there. There is another study that physics people are also doing that is about some study on the sun. What mechanism inside the sun, what are going on there. There are also differential calculus is going to help. But to understand this, we need many mathematical background. So even physics people, they want to apply fractional calculus, but to apply this, they need to learn several literature. Means they may devote 1-2 years to get it. This is about calculus what I explained. Now, second concept, we need linear algebra. That is responsible for algorithms. Algorithm and algorithm further extend for programs. Third is probability theory and statistics. They will simply, we can say, responsible for reliability of the system, of any physical system, and even noise control when we are talking one place to some other. So sometimes in our communication some noise emerging. So this also can rectify by probability and statistics. And the fourth one is the numerical methods. Numerical methods, they are simulation. The simulation things that they designed by them. So these four mathematics concepts, and parallel to four mathematics concepts, there are mathematics techniques. So that means calculus, linear algebra, probability statistics, numerical. These are concepts parallel to right hand side, like I told, simulation, algorithm. These are techniques. This comes now. To understand this more in elaborative form, let's introduce the example. Like this mobile phone we are using. What we required? We required low performance battery in sense of investing less and less energy. Like we all they want, if we charge our battery one time, it will last 1 day, 2 days. We don't want that our battery will finish now after 1 hour. So this required less performance in terms of investment of the power in mobile batteries. This comes in part of the linear algebra. That is technique are applied here. Second one, we want our television system. We want everything come frequent. Everything. Just we don't want anything interruption in between. So that is mathematical modeling. In force, immediately it will come. Third, in engineering we need suppose from one point to another point 500 meters wire. Here we are sending electricity, our wires, it is reaching there, and all of a sudden it stops.
And what does it mean for the electronics Indian sector? Could you highlight the importance or the significance of this particular branch?
Right. If we want to understand this, signal processing in two sense. Number one, that the day-to-day we are dealing with. Number one, our talking with mobile, watching television, communicating with computer. These are in our day-to-day practice. Here, simply we are using algorithm. Another advanced communication we come into, like recently our ISRO has sent mission to moon, and by sitting in ISRO command center, we are guiding there. So how they are guiding there? It's advanced technique that comes under another category. It is known as coding theory. Coding theory is advanced subject, then electronics. It is also covered under mathematics. Coding theory is a branch which is dealing from very long distance. Second one is by our day-to-day use, converting language into other. Like we are discussing in English, and our discussion might be watching by other people, those who are not from English background, maybe German, maybe French, maybe Russian. So how they understand this? So there is one programming that is known as natural language programming, NLP. When we see even big meetings like United Nations, World Bank, all different countries, the heads are sitting there. They put something in their headphones, and all language conversation are programmed already there. If anybody is speaking in his own language where he is comfortable, whatever language he is, and other person sitting, he same thing, listening in his own language. That is another application of electronics through the computer, supporting by the mathematics. It is known as natural language processor, NLP. So mathematics is directly helping in both either coding theory. It is hardcore mathematics. Few people think it is physics. Physics cannot understand coding theory. The Boolean algebra, we need many number theory also. My branch of mathematics is known as number theory. If we see number theory in our country, might be 5-7% those who are working in number theory. That was the area of Ramanujan mathematicians, Razdan. He has only 2 subjects: number theory, special function. Whatever science we learn, there is function, and whatever science we learn, there is number 1, 2, 3. And that's why Ramanujan is everywhere in mathematics, in engineering, in medical science, engineering science, space science, earth science, computer science. Ramanujan, how is getting popularity, how science is modernizing, because his ideas are everywhere. So coding theory, if you want to understand, we must know number theory. And number theory start after masters. In order to understand number theory, we need number of branches of mathematics. At advanced level, mathematics itself is classified into 99 branches. That is mathematical sciences. And if further sub-classify, it is 2,400 branches of mathematical sciences. And if we see from 1 to 2,400, they are all mathematics, physics, computer science, everything is there. So nothing is beyond in mathematics without a strong foundation of mathematics. Computer, IT, and electronics is difficult to understand. And if we are unable to understand the theory, we cannot apply in practical. So always we need a strong mathematical background, and that's why the refresher course is there. But that should be practical. See, what I understood, even not only academics, not only industry, not only academics, this is the day-to-day, this is the routine, means this event. In the year, we have to organize this much lecture, we have to organize this much workshop. As a routine, they are doing that. But we have to examine whether it is effective or not effective. What new technique, what new mathematics, what new science is emerging, that should be given. Workshop is not simply be organized and some lecturer is given and over. No, we have to put something new, which might be getting in 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, and some experts who can elaborate it from zero up to application level. That industry need to do so that it will be beneficial for their employee and for even for the country also.